I think this coat goes with this line. It's my comfy coat. Bruno likes to try and steal this coat, but I won't let him. Good morning, Dan Does Chunk, and good afternoon, Will Connors. I'm glad you guys can make it. So, I've had some time to sleep on this project and think about what I still have to do. And I think the biggest thing that I just have to get off my shoulders is this little gap in the shoulders where the yellow peeks through. It only gets seen at certain angles, and I don't hate it. I actually kind of really like it, but I have to cover it up. I can't just leave it there. It's just, I knew it would be there, and it doesn't bother me from most of the views, most of the angles that I view this thing at, but I know it needs to get fixed, so I was going to do that. Hey, you. Are you okay? Or are you just acting sad so you get extra cuddles? Oh, that one's it? Oh, yeah. You're in trouble, aren't you? I forgot. Yeah, Bruno was naughty this morning. He beat on stuff. Okay, go lay low. Anyways, good afternoon, Austin Lips. Dan Does Junk just got finished watching your last stream. Oh, yeah. Where I realized how short my arms were. I think that's funny. Like, sewing the inside of that circle hurt my back, and I don't know, just that weird angle of having to reach. Felt like I was at the gym. Anyways. I got some sleep. I feel much better. Hi, Toby. How are you? Yeah, we're live. Okay, you're in your spot. Good job. Toby's beautiful. Okay, so I was trying to see if there was any way that I could blouse the pink one like I have the blue one. Because just in my original head, it's bloused. But I pulled out all my scraps and I only have the tiniest of pieces left. Even if I scraped it together, it's just not worth it. And I absolutely love it. And as far as belts go, I don't want to try and do a velvet belt. The velvet on the velvet on the velvet is bleh. It's too much. The texture's overdone. It needs a good patent leather, whether it's a skinny belt or a thicker belt. Honestly, it's going to be easier to order one off Amazon in a nice bright yellow, blue, or pink, whichever is decided. So I'm not going to bother trying to make a belt. I want to fix that inside of the collar, and I want to add a little thingamajig, you like my technical terms, to the tie so that it just has a little more dimension when it's on. So little things, just little things, but I think they make big differences. So, but thanks, Austin Lips. I love this jacket. It is like walking around with a big fur blanket, or I was gonna say like a big fur coat. It is a big fur coat. I feel like a Muppet. Big Boss Robs, hello. Sorry I missed your stream earlier, but I was sleeping. No, honestly, I feel like this time frame works better for most people in general. Actually, the noon to 2 is probably the best time frame, but it doesn't work for me. So it is not a working. But I went live last night because I was just finishing it up, and I don't know. There's no real time frame that I have selected, but yes, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. D. Trev Gasp. It's the funny clothes lady and the dogs. Tips fedora, my lady. Funny clothes lady. I will take it. I'll take it. I definitely feel like this is a totally cartoony look, and I am all for it. Yeah, totally working for me. But so I abandoned ideas of blousing this one. I like this Jetson look as a clean look. Yeah, I only have the tiniest of shreds of fabric left over from that. Like, I could get a couple Barbie dresses out of this. Oy. But I thought I had a bigger piece than I actually did. So put that out of the way. You like my bag? It matches my jacket. Okay. This was my original pattern I was going to pull out. I used it for reference to go, yes, I absolutely do not have enough to add more fullness. So I shall be happy with the fullness I have. Okay. Let me see. I need this one. Where am I? What am I doing? I am getting a piece that I need to fill in this space. So I need wrong set of measuring tape. I need about a 4-inch square. Ish. 4x4 square should work. Dan does jump. When you're done with this, I'm going to miss all these colors. They are nice bright colors, aren't they? You guys can't see what I'm working on. I had it pointed down and pointed up. I just got to figure out my camera angles a little bit better. We'll figure it out. Yes, my coat is warm, but it is impractical. But I am a pincushion. That is going to happen. These are the ties from the top that ended up being too short and I needed to make new ties. I figure this is the perfect size right here. So they will get used. Yay, my work wasn't in vain. The stretch goes more this way and I want it to stretch more. Well, it's a square. So as long as I have a 4-ish by 4-ish inch square, I can start tacking it into the place. It's a stretchy spot. I just want to get a small enough piece that I can get in there without having to drape all of that in. Okay. Now, my tapes. I have a belt in here. Untuck the shirt. One snap, 2 snap, 3 snaps. Oh yeah, there's an arm holding this in place. Okay. Whew. I think it's going to take a village. No, I'm teasing. But I definitely think so. There's going to need to be help getting in and out of this. Okay. Yep, there's Bruno. Bruno's here. I'm still mad at him. I have to remind myself. I need that square of fabric I cut out and the right shade of blue, or at least a blue. Blue thread, blue thread. I swear I just had the blue thread. It's okay. I see green. I see pink. What's in my sewing machine currently? The blue thread. Haha, that's why I just saw it. It's in my sewing machine. I knew it. Okay. Needle and thread. I am not going to be able to sew my nice warm coat, but it's okay. All right, so the size of this opening changes depending on the position of the blouse. And so I want it to be kind of, it is a stretchy fabric, so it's going to have that resilience to like stretch with movement, but I don't want it to wrinkle or pucker or be gappy or any attention to this little detail at whatsoever. If nobody notices, that's the goal. So I want to hold this as close to the worn position as I possibly can while I'm sticking it in. But what's nice is I have my snaps in, so it's pretty much holding its position. Oh yeah, oh, it's so much easier, but also now I have to be gentle sewing around a nice three-dimensional object, but I did that with this part of it, and I think it turned out really nice. Let me tie this so these aren't flopping in my way. And this is my green line. I left it attached so I know which way the stretch goes. Then if yep, right there. Let me lock this stitch in place by stitching a couple of them. Not tough. I was just about to put bets on how long you'd keep the sleeves on. I get cold, so I'm always putting on sweaters, but then I get annoyed and I can't move in them, so they have to go. So, so sometimes it looks like I change my outfits a million times a day, but it's just whether it's I want to wear a sweater or not at the moment. I can use my tools. Let me use this pin to hold this. And this pin to hold this. There really isn't a good way to do this, but it's definitely easier to try and maneuver a needle and thread than trying to try and fit this into a sewing machine. Ah, good times. Okay. Hi, Toby. How you doing? Good. Okay. All right. You guys totally can't see where I'm sewing because I'm sewing this part, but over here where I can see it. Almost done. Okay. And let me lock this in place with a double. I can't. There you go. Tie it up. Aha. I actually want a yellow thread for here because when I sewed this with the yellow, you can't see that my stitches at all, but you would see it if I sewed with blue. So for this top section, how to use a yellow needle and thread. So, and I'm saying so I don't lose this out loud. Blue, blue, right here by my computer where I'm looking. All right, and now I need yellow. At least have one of those pre-threaded. Okay. Let me pin this. There. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get you guys a little closer. Nope. I just messed with my angles. Nope. Not quite. Oh. I will get it eventually. I want to lock my stitch in place, but I don't want to do it on the front where you can see it. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I get extra quiet when I'm thinking, but I'm live. How are you guys doing today? My brain is trying to go on to other projects. It's like starting 12 of them. I haven't finished half the ones in that closet, but it's sensing the end of a project. But do they ever end? Okay. It feels so nice to have this hole just finally finished. Now I don't have to look at it anymore. Dan does junk. Currently working on an Odin scale Lego mini fig. Not sure if I should live stream the build or not. It's really up to you. It's harder to get things done when you're live streaming, but I don't know. I enjoy the company while I'm building. But that's awesome. What kind of minifig? Are you making just a generic minifig or like a Lego Batman or something? Genuine question. Not top. How long have you been doing this type of work? Okay, let's see. I got an internship at a costume shop while I was in college. I went to college for fashion design, merchandising, and marketing. I went to City College and got my associate's degree, and then I got my bachelor's degree at the International Academy of Design and Technology. There's exciting things to bark about outside. And I worked for Smosh, the YouTube channel, with Ian and Anthony, doing their costumes and wardrobe from the Tomahawk music video. Was my very first project with them. And then I honestly don't remember the last. We did so many. That's how I met Odin. We worked on Smosh together. Meanwhile, while I was doing that, I also was working a bunch of other jobs. And that included working on a lot of weird music videos, production design, wardrobe styling. Yeah, production designing is my favorite. Commercial work. So I do a lot. And so when Smosh ended up leaving, I didn't really feel the effects because all my other creative outlets had picked up. And then I was working for a bridal designer, Wear Your Love XO. And I was making wedding dresses to people's specific measurements from pattern to finished garment. So I have professionally made wedding dresses for people and do that also for friends and family if I really, really like you. And then I have been streaming for fun with Odin for the last couple years. It's been a few years. We started just as a, let's do this. And now we're here. This is just an artistic piece I'm working on with a friend, commission piece. Having a lot of fun doing it and kind of want to do some more. I hope that answers some questions. Feel free to ask more. I need to update my CV anyways. Austin Lips. Sounds are amplified. It's weird. My reflexive. I get cold too, Felicia. I just like being fumbies. Let me just knock this off because I don't want the U. I have enough thread, but I want to use blue thread, not yellow thread. I can do this. There you go. Danda's junk. I guess I should. Content is content. Maker's gonna make. You don't necessarily have to live stream it, but you can take little snapshots of it as you go, 10 seconds on camera shots of each little step that you do and then actually edit it together. Edited videos do way better than live streams. I only live stream because it's way easier than editing a video. And I can accomplish more if I do it that way. I want to trim this down. Yeah, okay, I need the blue one again. I put it here. Okay. I am so excited to see what these things are going to look like all finished. They're more or less finished up from my end, but when they're all together, styled, makeup, the lights, the camera, and the action, when the real magic happens. Reason it's called glamour. All right. I want to hide this stitch. Okay. I'm getting into that cardboard. It's a little tough. I'm doing a little back stitch, pick stitch, so you can't really see it. And again, I'm fixing this hole on this side where you guys are on the other side of. And let me lock this in. Oh, there's my little scissors. Fifth Clown is here. Hello, one and all. How's everyone? Doing well. Doing very well. We are at the light at the end of the tunnel with this project. I feel like this is probably going to be my very last build part of this project, and anything after will be all like, ta-da! I can get in there. Okay. Okay. Danda's junk. Video editing can be an art form. So it's like doing double time, showcasing your art, your content, then editing it in video, which takes some level of creativity. In all reality, we had a whole team of people producing a show for Smosh, doing a bi-weekly show. It was a lot of people. We all worked together, for better, for worse, better times, worse times. We learned a lot for sure, but it was a team of people. Having one person do a team of people's jobs can lead to burnout real quick. So just cautionary. But yes, editing is a whole job in of itself. Respect to editors. Danda's junk. I try to keep my videos simple, although I do sometimes do a bit of cleverness to them. It's too fun. When you're creative, you just got to. You can't not. Austin Lit, sorry, 2 comments. So my body is so sensitive, and for example, I get cold easily, and cold is colder, and hot is hotter than normal. My reflexes are extremely sensitive, fast and sound. Interesting. Yeah, Dan does junk. It gets tough sometimes when it's just you doing it all. That's why I give myself permission to do these streams as shitty as I do them. Really, it is. It's one camera. Thank you, Odin, for giving me a nicer one than my laptop. And I am just at least showing up and going through the motions until that part becomes easier and my infrastructure is better set up. But, you know, done is better than perfect. Oops, I don't want this in the way. Let me tie it out of the way. I thought I did that. I may have untied it on accident. D. Trev, I just finished editing. Congratulations, good job for you. That is quite a defeat, quite a feat. That is not my strong suit. There. Trying not to crush it while I do this. Okay. Sorry, I'm actually making progress. It's working. It's boring when it's working, but it's working. I can get in there. You smoosh it and you smoosh it and you smoosh it, and it might turn out all right. Let me tie this off. good. So this side, ta-da, versus this side. This little patched in thing. You won't even notice it. Yeah. See how it's noticeable because the color difference by the time the grain line, but not reality. That's easier to make disappear than this. So is this piece going to work, or should I just use a different piece? I should just use a different piece. About this one right here. It should work fine. Okay. Danda's junk. I do want to focus more on making videos though. They get more views than my live streams. Yes, edited videos for sure. Because it's easier to digest the information. The stitching and the actual physical labor and work that goes into baking a cake is not as fun as just, okay, can we move on to the next step? I just want to see what you do next. I'm impatient when I watch videos. I understand. So of course the edited videos are way easier to consume. I need to rethread this. But eventually. Felicia needs some Smoosh It merch. I'll just knock off some of the old Smosh merch I have and just call it Smoosh. My generic ass brand. Love it. No, I wouldn't do that, but it's making me laugh thinking about it. – 45th Clown, did you keep track of needles used? Was it less than 1 million? I did keep track of how many needles I used. I did a little tick mark every time I used a needle, but just for the skirt, not for this whole project, because I have no idea how many needles and threads I have done for this entire project, but for this skirt alone, I used 5, 10, 15, 23 needles. So 1 million. Schultz Division's here. Hello, everyone. Here for a short while. Well, welcome. I am not going to do a super long stream at all today. I am just putting in these little patches. And yeah. I can't think and tie knots and thread needles, apparently. Okay. I'm too short. Let me pin this in place. Okay. Just going to stitch this along this side. Ah. Needles twisting. I don't want to not. Gotta let the twirls get out of it. Okay. You know what I did before I got really burnt out making videos in my YouTube channel. I just filmed it and put little titles and descriptions. And that was it. Never edited the videos. And I did it. Nice job, Austin. Sometimes doing it's like the hardest part. Ah. Okay. Don't worry, the whole internet's just watching me do this live. So my thread's gonna get extra tangly. But that's okay, it's a learning opportunity. Learn from my mistakes. Now let me add another pin. Use my tools. On my old Android phone, I never knew how I never bothered editing the videos. I've been burned out for a long time. Burnout happens to the best of us. Ah. Okay. Schultz divisions. Where's the monolith? I don't know. These streams are a little too early for them to quite get to, so I'm not sure. Having breakfast, probably. That's my guess. Oh yeah, Dan does junk. Probably getting ready for her birthday trip this weekend. Well, happy birthday, Monolith, if you see this. Okay, last little bit and I'll lock the stitch in place. Okay. Thanks to Schultz Division. Remember to leave a like on the stream. Appreciate that. Okay, where's the yellow? Do I have another yellow threaded one? That one's a little too short. I have this tangled mess right here. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, this is why edited videos are better, because you can skip this boring part of me stitching. Because in my head, oh, I already stitched it, but I have to go through the physical loop-de-loop. Make it happen. It definitely looks better if I did it with the yellow, but whatever. Just keep it towards the back. Okay. Okay, yay, that part's done. Blue thread. A good question, Not Top. After spending all month working on a project like this, do you dream about them? Yes, I dream about them most during the patterning phase, honestly, because that's where I'm like trying to put the shapes, make the pattern pieces, that puzzle pieces that are going to get stuck together. Pin that in place. Okay. New needle and thread. Honestly, these colors aren't that crazy. Raul likes to use these colors a lot in his artwork, and working as his production designer, etc. I get to play in these cartoon colors a lot, which is really fun. One time I had to brush a whole stair of hair. It sounds so weird, but I was doing a music video where we covered a staircase in blue wigs and there was a mirror on it. And so then I had to go through and brush the blue hair on the stairs. Now, if sometimes real life doesn't feel crazier than dreams, that was one of them. It's fun, just sitting there in the corner brushing the stairs. I think I have pictures of that. I don't think they ended up on Instagram. But I definitely enjoy when I get to work with crazy colors. Dan does junk. I usually think about projects and how to go about them right before I sleep. Yeah, I will chew on them. I'll also chew on them in the shower or when I'm like scrolling, doom scrolling, I'll be thinking projects. And yeah, when I'm supposed to be thinking about other things. I'm all threaded through this. Let me just get it started. I feel like I can. Okay. Let me get this started and then I'll read Austin's ouch comment. Okay. Stay. No? No? Okay. I think that could work. Yes, this can work. This is much more comfortable. Welcome to my cubicle. No. Austin Lips. I never knew how to edit on my phone. I tried, but it didn't work, so I gave up and just filmed them. And yeah, there's some goofy videos on there, Felicia. Right? You guys have seen my YouTube channel. There's some pretty awful things here too, but it's okay. You know, you move on and you do better each time. I like to think of like the WWE. You might have a guy come out as a bad guy and he just shows up and he keeps doing good shit. He might be the bad guy, but you still root for him. And you know, he still shows up and he just anyways. Yeah. I feel like if Stone Cold Steve Austin can go from a bad guy to a good guy, we can, you know, we can keep moving forward. This is crazy stuff I tell myself in my head. Shh, don't listen to me. Okay. Sewing and thinking, it can be dangerous. No, I'm teasing. Danda's Junk. I use VideoPad to edit my videos. You can get it free license key by searching on YouTube. Oh, nice. Thanks for the tip out there. Welcome back, Toby. How you doing? Oh, good morning, Bernie Davis. Morning, Felicia. Sorry, I was basically the only one at your stream chat last night. Well, it was like your private open stream there, Bernie Davis. No, that's what happens when I don't stream at regular times and keep a schedule. It's the luck of the draw, which I am A-okay with. Dan just joined. Hey, I was there for 10 minutes. Thank you, Dan. Okay. Now that I'm in here, it's so much easier to sew. Shh, spoke too soon. Okay. So place. Oh, no, I don't see it. I'm doing it in the back. It's a little less noticeable. Okay. Let me finish this last little edge in here. So smooshed in here. Actually, I think I'm good. Okay. Last thing I have to do, I need the pink for it. Stay. Okay. Let me see. I need this one. I need. These are the same length, aren't they? Nope, one is definitely longer than the other. Oh no, that one's just folded in. I can unfold that. Okay. I'm just going to stitch this to the back of here so that there is a tie. Oh yay, I have a half threaded needle, which is like the perfect length left over from there. So I guess it wasn't 23, it was 22 and a half, if you want to get technical. But I like this little weird tie piece. I think it will add to it and not take away from it. Okay. So I have the circle skirt finally on a mannequin. I want to try it on before I send it out. It's totally a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. I only say it's a bad idea because it's kind of cramped space-wise. Dan does Jen, wonder if Shopgren can print you some fingertip caps. You mean like thimbles, the tool that they already have in existence that I don't use, even though they have like all sorts of different versions of them that address all my complaints. I don't know. I feel like I have to have tough hands. Why? I'll just blame it on gymnastics. Because you had to toughen up your hands. But I still cry. Shh. Okay, let me put this back on her. Okay. I'm going to take this skirt, pull it down so that I have her waist uncovered. Snap it in place. Snap, snap, snap. And then I can't quite reach back here because there's a table in the way. Okay, now that this is in place, hold it at the waist and I bring it up to where I want my blousing to go. And then I tuck it in all the way around. Put the waistband. Oh, I almost forgot the dye. I know, you can't really see that I added this, but it's here and it makes a difference. Tucked in shirt, but comfortable. Honestly, when the person puts it on, they're going to shrug their shoulders and then it'll poof, the right poof. Okay, so how am I even going to fit any of this? Toby, can I put this where you are at? No, I can't. Okay, I'll put it in front of you though. So, skirt here. This is not enough space. You're fine, Toby. Okay. Now that girl out of the way. I think I have possibly. My PVC pipe stand is no match for this. So much spiral. I love it. I do. And the truth is it doesn't have to be this crazy. I chose to make it this chaotic. Ta-da! Now I can just, where's the back piece? It's right. This is where my arm's too short. If I had somebody that could just push this piece right under, and then it sticks right where it needs to be. But I also have a table behind me. So, a very fun, twirly, swirly skirt. Oh, Lordy, that was crazy. Ta-da! I feel like a ballerina. There's not enough space to twirl. Let me see if I can just push this table. Okay. Push the table more this way. More this way. Push y'all back. Okay. I have a little bit of space now. So, twirls. So it is definitely cone. I feel like there's lots of fun shapes to be had with this. And I can also put a hoop in to keep it like a perfect cone if I wanted to. So. Okay. Twirl time. Yep. Okay, let me see. Sorry, you guys have a lot of comments. The pink dress has a tie and a blue dress has a tie. Very toyetic. I agree. Crack Dundee, you called that a toy? This is a toy. Thank you. Roll up the skirt into a rose. Yes, I did. I did that a few times. Yes. How's the weight? Very comfortable. It is not bruising, poking, pushing where I wouldn't be able to. No, I can't sit in this. Like, I can't. Nope. This last little pit right there. There you go. I can sit on an edge, but it's just because I have this cone. So I can technically sit in this, but not in a chair with the back for sure. The weight is well distributed on my hips. I think it's just more like 6 feet, people, 6 feet. Like just having this like extension of self to the point of your furthest is like, it's just getting used to taking up space. Looks amazing. Thank you. The 50s idea of the 2000s. Yes, very retro futurism. Toby is not a fan. He's like, I'm done with this. But twirls. Okay, I totally twirl all day in this. I really could. The top piece and the back piece. There we go. There's a little. I feel like an art. Okay. So, okay. Dan does junk. Would you rather have the skirt layers together or show separation? Honestly, I like both. I like the separation because that's very dynamic and it adds more texture and funness to it. It's really fun to have the separation, but at the same time, if we didn't want to deal with that, could just put a hoop in the bottom and then it would keep it together. And that also is fun, but I do not hate the separation or the wonkiness of it. Donuts. D-Trev. I want to put that on. It is fun. Okay. Not top. I always figured everyone would be wearing these by 2023. This year, honestly, 2023, if anything goes, and that's the truth. But I know I should put a little poodle right here. Bruno! I have a Bruno bag. No, that's just the pattern for it. Like, I feel like it should be like the ballerina where you put the leg twirl. Okay. All right, I had enough fun. I will take this thing off. I have to put it on her. So wish me luck. It twirls off. The more I cone it, the quote unquote easier it is to peel off. Okay. This fabric being silky is both helpful and a curse. That is not an Olympic sport, people. Now, sometimes I feel like that when I'd help people at the costume shop. But, ta-da! In all reality, this little midriff showing, depending on the length of the waist of the model, is like not actually wouldn't happen, because this, because of the friction from the velvet, actually gets stuck on the hips right at the waist point. So how you find out where your waist is you wiggle side to side, and it's where that the little spot is, or where your clothes scrunch to. And so that skirt's going to naturally walk up to the waist, and that top is naturally going to scrunch down to the waist. So they're going to meet right at the middle while actually wearing them. So I'm not super worried about this at all. Oh, you like my shoes? Aren't they fun? They remind me of Wonder Woman, but they're not red. They are white with stars. Dan's junk, such a great job. Enjoy seeing professionals at work. Thank you. Bernie Davis, hard work pays off. Congratulations, Felicia. Thank you. Dan does junk. It's kind of funny how you have to peel the dress off. Yeah. Like, I honestly could have just done a closure. A zipper would have been easy. I could have just done the cone. But I wanted to do the twirlies. It was fun. It is fun. That skirt is amazing. After this photo shoot, I am totally want to just go play. Just run around and play in it. Yes, I do. It's like a giant fruit roll-up. Yes, Knop Top, it is. It's a great costume, Felicia. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I don't have my phone on me. Dan does junk. You know what I see? The sketch you showed earlier of this. So awesome to see it go from paper to actual dress. Thank you. I should show you that. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't. I'm sorry. But when I do the final reveal, like of showing like it professionally photographed on like a real model and all done up, I will show you guys like the before, the sketch, and the after, and it should be really fun. Wolverine scratch. Also, Felicia also chose Princess Leia today. I was trying not to go to Princess Leia-y. I went with the braids over my head instead of doing the cinnamon buns that I almost did because I realized a white dress with cinnamon buns would be too Princess Leia-esque. But yeah. So that is it. That's where I'm kind of stopping for now. I still have to talk to Raul, just kind of smoosh out some details, ask him what he's thinking. And yeah. Dan does junk. Will you be wearing it at some point as well? Maybe just to see how it fits and feels? Personally, yeah. Am I gonna do it for the stream? I'll let it be seen on a model first or something, so you guys can see it all together, like in the glamour it deserves. Yes. Not top. So what do you do? It covers. That is what this is. Takes up a lot of space. This is a giant envelope I made. For the skirt so it can travel flat. The bodices themselves, I'll probably put in boxes stuffed so that the collars don't get smooshed and warped during travel. Maybe just wrap it around a pillow for travel, honestly, might be a good way to go about it. And then stick them in bins so they're not smooshed. And the skirt and the ties just hold up easily. So yes, I do have to have a travel plan because they are going down south. Yes. Not top, you made a giant envelope. Oh, nice. Yes, made a giant envelope. Wolverine scratch. Road trip to deliver a costume. No, I'm not delivering it. I am sending it. It is going off. I will not be driving it, so I don't have to stress out about that. Yes. Okay. I added the back to the tie. I twirled around in the skirt. I fixed that part of that shoulders so we can't see the yellows anymore. I think they just need the belts and tights and kind of accessories, and that's not anything I really have to stress out about right now. So this will be the last stream of me working on this project. I'm glad you guys came along for the ride. It was fun. Thank you for sharing it with me, this journey. 45th Clown, thank you for all the streams and bringing us along. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I have some new ideas and things that I'm thinking about. I may just do something random before I get to doing the suit dissection. So just keep an eye out. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. I will try and give you guys heads up. But thank you guys. Just genuinely thank you. I had fun. This is crazy, and I can't wait to see it all pulled together. I'm so excited. Bernie Davis, any sneak peeks at any future projects? As long as you guys don't give me a time frame to actually do these, I can show you. This right here is my Bath and Body Works, is my dress form pattern. are all finished projects. Oh, well, I thought it was right there. I was working on a Little Mermaid top, and then technically this dress that I'm wearing is a work in progress. I didn't hem it yet. If you look at it, see, it's not hemmed. Shh. It's made out of scraps, but I have to go around and hem it, and I'm hem it. Oh, and this was more me figuring out the pattern than actually making a dress. I just wanted to make sure that it worked first. And I think this pattern turned out amazing. So I guess I could go ahead and hem it. But as far as sneak peeks go, a Little Mermaid top that I have cut out that I just need to glue together and grind and then paint. It's turning out great. I have a lot of projects I just have to do. How many I'll stream, we'll find out. Working on it. Austin, let's say Felicia, check out Smarter Every Day. A cool stuff, the YouTuber. I don't know how glass is made. Oh yeah, I know Smarter Every Day. I like that show. And I know what you're talking about, the Prince Rupert thing. Anyways, how glass is made, yeah. Okay. Terrible sneak peek into future projects. We'll see what happens. Keep you along for the ride. Thank you guys for joining me for this one. Toby, you ready to say goodbye? Yeah? Okay. He's comfortable. He's ready to say goodbye. Thank you guys again for all the fun. And check out Dan Does Junk. He's going to be live streaming later today on his channel, Dan Does Junk. Will Connors, have a good day, everyone. Have a good day, Will Connors and Austin Lips and Wolverine Scratch. And thank you, everybody for joining me. I genuinely appreciate you being here. And stay tuned for the next project coming up. It should be fun.